So if you guys just want to pew pew everything that comes at you, this is the Void build for you. It's going to work really well for Onslaught or any type of game mode, Grandmasters, all of it. So let's go ahead and deep dive into this video. What is happening, guys? So we're going to be talking about this build, and let's start with the exotic weapon that we're going to be running. We're running the Berry Bloodline. This weapon is absolutely devastating, and yes, I know it can be a complete pain in the rear to get this weapon. I ran Warlord's Rune 3 times a week on different characters for months, and then I was like, you know what? Forget this. Let's get all the triumphs, achievements, whatever you call it, and let's get all the extra drop chances we can get. I even did the solo flawless. I did everything. I got all the triumphs for this dungeon except for the Berry Bloodline. And after I did the solo flawless and I had all the increased drop chances, I finally got the weapon to drop the next week after running it twice. So this weapon can be really, really hard to get. Unless you're my wife. Then you just get the weapon to drop on your 4th run ever doing Warlords. So you are definitely going to want the catalyst for this weapon, as it is going to really play into the whole Void build that we're going to be running here, and it's going to run really well with Garfalcons. And Garfalcons is a really great build because whenever you come out of Invis, you get volatile rounds, which you do all these explosions, and you can just annihilate mobs, especially lower level mobs. Let's say you're not running a legendary Onslaught, you're running just like a Lost Sector or a Lost Sector Legend, and you can just annihilate trash with the explosions from volatile rounds. I really like volatile rounds. It works really, really well, and all those things. So, Garfalcons, Berry Bloodline with the Catalyst, they play in really well at each other because the Berry Bloodline Catalyst, when you have Devour, so after 4 kills, you'll proc Devour at Berry Bloodline. And then once you shoot the 5th person that you're about to kill, you're going to put a debuff on them, which is a weakening, and then when you kill them, you're going to go Invis from Stylish Executioner. And then when you shoot your next target, you're going to come out of Invis with volatile rounds. So it plays in really well. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the things that we're actually running on this build. I run Marksman's Dodge, but you can run Gambler's Dodge, whatever you want here. It doesn't matter. Triple Jump, I run that as well, but again, your jump is really up to what your playstyle is. Snare Bomb, it's the only one to pick from, but that's what I'm running. And then I like Vortex Grenade, but again, these are all up to you because these are just really, there's no like rhyme to reason. Oh, throw grenade, dodge, throw grenade, dodge. Doesn't really matter. On the next fragment slot, though, we are going to be running Vanishing Step. It is nice just to hit your dodge, go invis, come out with volatile rounds, helps boost your damage. And then with our actual fragments, we're going to be running Echo of Vigilance. So when you get low on health and you defeat a target, you're going to get an overshield. And in Legend Onslaught, that happens quite a bit. Actually, you're just, especially the witches. When you get the witches, you're able to kill them before they kill you. But if you get like 3 of them looking at you, I think most of the time you can like 2 or 3 tap them. And if you get like a couple of them looking at you, man, that overshield comes in clutch a lot of times. The next fragment we're going to be running is Echo of Starvation. Picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power grants Devour, and I like to have that. That way I can just jump on an orb, get Devour, start weakening targets, and start the chain faster. Echo of Persistence. I like this one because actually when you're jumping through portals in time, you're not rushing just to pop off the ads to keep up Devour. This will extend the Devour, so that way you can have that extra time to kill an ad really quickly to keep Devour up as you're running through the different portals. Finisher and Final Blows grant invisibility. I like this because the only time I'm ever doing finishers is when I need special ammo. It plays into my back, which I run Time Dilation, powerful attraction, and I run special ammo on finisher kills when you have orbs, when you have armor charges. And the only time I'm doing a finisher really is when I need ammo, if I'm running low on ammo. And then we're going to be running vanishing steps. I already said that. You just pop that, go invis, get volatile rounds. So let's go ahead and talk about the actual super. We're running Deadfall, and I like that one the best because you can really control the ads or lock down a whole lane by shooting your super and then killing the stuff on the other side and then going back and then finishing all the stuff that's in your actual tether. So let's start with the helmet on my actual mods. I'm running Void Siphon, so that way when we get Void kills, we're going to be dropping Orbs of Power. But then I also like to run Special Ammo Finder, and I run that twice. And then on my arms, I'm running a Void Loader, and Void Loader. I like to be able to reload my Berry Bloodline as fast as possible, so I run triple Void Loader, and it really does help because sometimes just getting that, let's say again, it comes down to the witches. For some reason, I always seem the witches. I hate the witches, and sometimes you'll be shooting one of them, and then you just gotta reload, and you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna pow. And with the void loaders, you can reload fast enough to get that extra damage to kill them right away, so that way you get the overshield and you're not dying. So void loaders, I feel like, is the best mods for this build because really you're just pushing in to the Berry Bloodline. And then on the Gerfalcons, I'm running double Void Reserves. You could run triple, and I have ran triple, and then I, for some reason, on this, when I took this screenshot, I only had 2, and then an arc resist, which I'm not really sure, because not all the ads and Onslaught are arc, I don't believe anyways. And so really the damage resistance doesn't really matter. You can run triple Void Reserves, and the Overshield really, and then the Devour just really kind of help just annihilate everything. And then we're going to go to our legs. I run triple Void Surges because if you run 1, you get 10%, 2 I believe is 14, and then, or 17, and then 3 is 22%. And so I run triple Void Surges on my legs, and on the back, we're running Time Dilation, Special Finisher, and Powerful Attraction. And that way, I like to dodge to pull the orbs to me, so that way I don't have to go chasing them down. And then that way, I'm always having those 3 armor charges activated. And if I ever need ammo, I just do a finisher and get ammo back. That pretty much explains the entire thing. The artifact mod, which I'll put a screen up of what I'm using, doesn't really play into this too much. I just pretty much leave it as my solar build. And don't really mess around with it at all. Unless you are like, you know, obviously if you're running solo, then run solo operative. But other than that, it really doesn't matter. With this build, you just go around pretty much volatile rounds, exploding everything, and just destroying stuff. And it's a really fun build. And if you're just running regular Onslaught, you can literally get thousands of kills. On average, in regular Onslaught, I get around 1,000 to 1,200 kills in this, and on Legendary, I think I get like around 800 to 900 most of the time. So it's a really strong build. You still have your super up, and it's up a lot still because you're getting so many kills. And yeah, it's just overall a great build, and it's one of my favorite builds to play on my Hunter currently. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys found this video helpful and this video helped you in Onslaught at all, get better or proceed to Wave 50, and you guys actually did some stuff on Wave 50, let me know down below in the comments, and definitely like and subscribe to this video and hit the notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. I'm really going to try to grow this channel. And if you guys are ever on Twitch TV, check out my Twitch. It is nasty, and you guys can come watch me on there. And thanks for watching, guys, and taking the time out of your day to watch this Hunter build. Take care.